Hello, fellow employees of the Nueces County Community Action Agency. My name is Jose Trabal. I'm the HR manager, and today we're going to be discussing changes to the employee handbook. Under Policy 113, personal appearance, when it comes to dress shoes, for women working over a central office, there's no restriction on the size of the shoes heels. For women working in a classroom environment and field staff, high heels are not allowed at any time. Under Policy 113, personal appearance, unacceptable attire or appearance includes only revealing clothing such as sundresses, tank tops, tube or halter tops, exercise clothing that displays offensive comments, inappropriate pictures, items, drugs, alcohol, or tobacco. Hickeys, body jewelry seen through or under the clothing, Crocs, flip-flops, or slips-on. There's a new separate section in the policy that addresses tattoos and face piercings. NCCAA permits employees to wear face piercings or to display tattoos at the workplace within the following guidelines. Factors that management will consider to determine whether face piercing or tattoos may pose a conflict with the employee's job or work environment include personal safety of self or others, or damage to company property, productivity or performance expectations, offensiveness to coworkers, customers, vendors, or others in the workplace based on racial, sexual, religious, ethnic, or other characteristics or attributes of a sensitive or legally protected nature, corporate or societal norms, or and/or customer complaints. Face tattoos are not allowed. Neck tattoos in the front half area of the neck are not allowed. Neck tattoos in the back half area of the neck are allowed as long as they're not visible. When it comes to face piercing, only one small face piercing is allowed. Ear gauges are allowed as long as they're solid, no hole in the middle, and their size 90 millimeter or smaller, roughly the size of a penny. If management determines that an employee's clothing, face piercing, or tattoos may present a conflict, the employee will be encouraged to sit down with the supervisor and discuss options for a conflict resolution. If an agreeable solution cannot be reached at that stage, the human resources management, following guidance from the company procedures stated in the handbook, will have the final say on the issue. All agency staff must follow guidelines set forth in this policy. Failure to abide by this policy may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination. Keep in mind that employees in the education section must abide by those guidelines set for the Human and Health Services Division. Policy 301, Annual Leave Benefits. All annual leave hours exceeding 144 hours by the 25th pay period will be removed from each employee's annual leave bank on January 2nd of each year. The 25th pay period for the calendar year 2020 is from November 24, 2020 to December 4, 2020. Policy 323, Holidays. The changes to this policy are just to clarify that if an hourly employee works on a holiday, the employee shall be paid for the holiday in addition to receiving his or her normal hourly wages for the time worked on the holiday. Please see the Agency Policy 209, Overtime, for guidance on overtime pay. Policy 506, Emergency Closing. Salaries and fringe benefits can be paid for other funding sources under unexpected or extraordinary circumstances, such as an epidemic, pandemic, disaster, natural or man-made, or a state of emergency. Previously scheduled leave will be applied as approved as funding allows. Policy 325, emergency leave due to unexpected and extraordinary circumstances. There may be times when offices may be required to close due to unexpected and extraordinary circumstances. During this time off from scheduled work will be paid, finances permitting, and said leave shall not be charged to the employee's accrued annual or sick leave. Salaries and fringe benefits can be paid for out of funding sources under these unexpected or extraordinary circumstances, which include epidemic, pandemic, disaster, or local or state or national emergency. One example of this is paid time off during COVID-19 quarantines. Communication regarding office closures will be communicated through all program directors to employees via email, text messages, or phone, and from the Chief Executive Officer to employees in the administrative office through the same methods. It is the responsibility of each NCCAA employee to stay informed of current work situations and regarding their work responsibilities, keeping in mind that the goal is to provide our clients with the best service possible under the circumstances. Policy 326, telecommute or work from home. Some circumstances may require staff to work away from the office or otherwise telecommute. Telecommuting can be a privilege, a requirement, or a necessity, or a combination, depending on the circumstances. No position has been designated as telecommuting position. Rather, certain positions may, from time to time, be suitable for performance outside of the workplace, and in such case, management may allow all of part of the duties of the position to be performed away from the office on a temporary basis or ongoing basis. However, no such arrangement is promised or guaranteed. All telecommuting situations must be evaluated on a case-by-case basis and approved by the CEO. To be eligible to telecommute, an employee must have access to reliable internet and space that is free from excessive noise or distraction. This policy is quite comprehensive and extensive. Please refer to the Employee Handbook for a total guidance and procedures outlines for the work from home telecommute policy. Once again, my name is Jose Trabal. Thank you for your time. If you have any further questions about the Employee Handbook or any of the policies and you need interpretations, please feel free to contact myself or Colette or Bianca, and we will be glad to walk you through the steps or do an interpretation of the handbook policy for you. Thank you and stay safe.